Hey, what is going on? MTast here, and we have a new developers discussion where they talked about some big things like boss resin going away or being adjusted in 1.5. We also have the new trailer, and I wanted to go over a couple of things because they actually showed some new bosses, there's new artifacts that are coming, some new activities, and it seems like we're actually going to get some content. But that's just me being really hopeful. There are some story quests that are appearing and a character right here that you might have ran into in your journey when playing Genshin Impact. So let's go through, we'll go over the trailer second, but I wanted to touch on a few things in this developer discussion because I think that they're really important. Also, I'm going to be streaming the reveal that's going on in just a few hours here, so come to the stream, twitch.tv/mtashed, come hang out and we'll talk about all the Genshin Impact stuff. Okay, let's get started. So the very first question on here is, can't you lower the original resin for the bosses? Like, it's time. And they said Paimon is on it, original resin consumption for those bosses, the Wolf, Stormterror, and Child will be adjusted. Not we're thinking about it, they will be adjusted. And they said that they're going to be doing this in the special program, which is happening right away. So come watch the stream. They're going to be talking about that in this. I don't know if they're going to completely remove it, maybe make it half, but honestly, anything is better than what it is now. It uses so much resin. If you want to do this on Monday when it resets or whatever, you have to blow your entire day and more of resin if you want to fight these bosses, and I would love to see a change there. If you made it 90 resin, if you made it 80 resin for the day, I don't care what it is. I really don't care what it is, but just less than it currently is, okay? Now, if you're a mobile user, you might be frustrated with the aiming mechanics that are in the game. If you were doing the Mondstadt Festival, I can imagine it was pretty rough shooting those balloons. They said that they've actually got some fixes coming, or some improvements that they're gonna be putting into game, and this might be a big fix for mobile users, because I know there are a lot of you that play on your phone. And so knowing that they're going to be impacting these aim shots, maybe your Ganyu is going to be cracked now and you're going to be one-banging everything just like PC players. So this is really cool. I'm happy about that. It's one of those things where you're going to need to test it before we make a full judgment, but good to know that it's coming. Now, in the development diary, I feel like they add things that no one asks. Like, can you display the number of items in possession on the crafting page? I hate having to open my inventory over and over to check how many of each item I have. I mean, I don't think people complain about this, but sure, quality of life, they're going to show the items in your crafting window. Awesome. But here's an interesting one. And I actually really like this because a lot of people are scared of missing out on this game. FOMO is a thing, right? But they're saying that if you missed the Windbloom Festival, you didn't get the lyre, you didn't get the commemorative balloon, you can actually buy it from Mora. And I think that that's pretty cool. I would love the opportunity to buy Festering Desire, right? Some people missed Festering Desire. It would be really cool to have an opportunity to spend a bunch, right? A bunch of Mora, but to get that weapon that's really good. I think that would be a great addition because then you could grind, do some different activities to unlock that weapon, and I would love to see that happen, one way or another. Apparently, they're going to add a way to lock the mail. Question 6, why is the character combat voices not in the profile under voiceover? That's what I've been saying. I want to hear retribution. I want to hear some of those lines because I'm pretty sure Beto says, power of the hot dog! But I don't know. I want to check. I'm pretty sure she says power of the hot dog. If you've ever played Beto, you know what I'm talking about. But they're going to be adding those voice lines in there. That's really cool. It's easy to delete friends by accident. I just don't have any friends, so I don't know about that. The big poobah. The big juicy poobah. There should be some sort of account verification when logging in. Don't allow people to log in by just knowing a username and password alone. Paimon has forwarded this to the feedback team. According to our experts, they are in the process of developing a solution that will further ensure account security. Now, I hope that comes sooner rather than later because it's been 6 months of people complaining, saying that they don't feel safe. I really hope they can get this implemented ASAP, but they are on it apparently. But I mean, anyone can say that. Any dev can say that. We want to see results. There are people that are losing their accounts. There are people that do not feel secure playing Genshin Impact because they're scared that they're going to lose all their progress. Now, there's one thing here. Replenishing your statue, the statue of the 7. I don't think I've done that since the first day of playing. But apparently people are frustrated that they're getting It's not refreshing or refilling properly, and they're looking at this problem. So that's pretty cool. But the big stuff, the big sexy pooba, is actually right here. So let's take a quick peek. Now, if you haven't done a bunch of exploring, you might not have noticed this little girl, or you might not recognize her, but she's standing underneath the tree in Liyue. Now, this seems to be a whole quest area here, right? There are some doors to open. This is a full-on quest area from what I can tell. And it seems like something is being summoned, some sort of boss, and we're going to see a new boss a little bit later in the trailer. But it does seem that we've got some voice acting, some questing. We got a devil! She's evil! I don't know what she... Yo! This looks cool. Look at this boss. Okay? Really cool looking boss. And look at this area. Now, I'm just going to go back there just 1 second. I don't know if this is an arena, and I don't know if you can go back here. But if this is a big cavern or just part of a big cavern, maybe we're going to hear about the chasm. But also, maybe there's going to be some big explorable areas. I don't know. This might be just a small arena, and some of it is just visual stuff where you can see down there, but you can't go there kind of thing. But I'm hoping that this is just one part of a cavern. But look at this. Look at this boss. Looks like a behemoth. Right? Have you guys played Final Fantasy? It looks like a behemoth. It's got fire attacks, different attacks. Zhongli in the quests. I'm guessing there's going to be a Zhongli rerun. Don't know. Maybe we'll see it confirmed. But, wow. This is actually, now that I say behemoth, it looks like Nergigante. If you guys have played Monster Hunter, it looks like Nergigante. Whoa! That's actually sick, dude. Crossover, question mark? Yanfi is a 4-star Pyro Catalyst user. That's really cool. I would love to see how frequently she can apply Pyro, because she might be a great support for someone like Ganyu if she can apply Pyro a whole bunch, right? Get some different melt comps going, even some vaporize going if you're using Child. So I'm very interested to see, what this character can do. But also, if you go in just a few seconds further, it appears she is fighting a cryo hypostasis. So there's going to be a new boss, which I'm guessing is going to drop a new type of material. I don't know why they need a different cryo boss, but I'm not complaining. I don't care. Add some new stuff. Maybe this is part of an event. I don't really know, but she's definitely fighting a cryo hypostasis. So that's really cool. But now, the next little character that I'm very excited about is they showed up Yulia. Now, these characters have been leaked. I'm really happy with this one, but the next one, oh my gosh, she looks so badass. She looks so sick. She's a cryo Claymore user. She's a 5-star here, and her attacks, like, they just look so beautiful. If you didn't notice, who's that? That is a Abyss Herald. That is an electric Abyss Herald that we're going to be fighting, it looks like, in the Spiral Abyss. So maybe a new enemy for us to fight in the Spiral Abyss. Maybe it is part of a little quest or something like that. But that's really cool that they are adding other elemental Abyss Heralds. I expected them to, but I want this character. I really want this character. I don't know if I'm going to for sure. But also, now we've got housing. That's pretty cool. Why not? Why not? People like the Hangouts. People want to do player housing. They want to feel special and customized in their game, and I think that's awesome. And I like this clip here. It comes down here. You could go on the beach. If I'm building a place, it's going to be on the beach, most likely. I want a hammock, and I want some, Mona in a bikini, right? You know what I'm saying? What's that? We can't get Mona in a bikini? Okay, well, we'll get D-Luke in a bikini instead. Now, they have an event going on. This is like the Meteor event that happened in Genshin Impact, a few seasons ago. And this is an event, all right? I know you're going to get excited, but if you look here, the goddamn bar's in the way. It appears you can get Diona for free. It appears, just like the official event, you can get Diona for free. She's right there. She's getting blocked by that bar. But there's a crown, there's a Diona, there's a bunch of books and other materials. So my guess, my hunch, is you're going to get Diona for free, which is amazing because I know some people want her. She's one of the best supports in the game. Getting extra constellations, that's a win. Anytime we get a 4-star, that's a banger. That is a banger. And so to get Diona, one of the best, my God, I'm so excited. Now, there's also this part here. Some people were data mining and leaking and like, oh my God, they've got all this new passive skill tree thing. This appears to be just for the event. You're going to be able to slot in these different things and get different bonuses, like getting normal attacks doing 30% more damage, but this should only be for the event. It's a way to boost up your characters. You can slot it in and customize it, but this I don't think, I do not believe is going to be lasting anytime beyond this event. It does seem that alongside the quest content and the boss, there are some different events that are going on. I don't know if this is considered Mondstadt Festival, but this is called the Misty Dungeon, with some different puzzles and all that stuff. Now, Wind Trace, this appears to be, it's a little mini game here. It says, Wind Trace, the classic game that hands down. Now, Wind Trace, this is going to be another little event. You can see an event to exchange for plentiful rewards. This is going to be some little event. It's like tag. A player hides and, can become a barrel and you got to catch them or whatever. That's pretty cool. Now, if you see here, another event. All right, this is hunting down the unusual Hilichurl, Mimitomo. So you're going to go and there's going to be these little arenas. You have to, catch this multiple times and you're going to get some Primo Gems. This is just a built-in little event. And I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll take it. Now, this one's pretty interesting if you're interested in getting skill books, overflowing mastery. They're going to be giving you boosts to your skill books and also another hangout series. So that's pretty cool. And then artifacts. Stop! Now, artifacts. This one is interesting because for Zhongli, this could be pretty nuts. This is going to give you HP of 20%. HP 20% is nothing to sneeze at. You could put this on as well as the Geo one and get 20% HP and 15% Geo. That would be some really nice bonuses to get. But also, when an elemental skill hits an opponent, the attack of all nearby party members is increased by 20%, and the shield strength is increased by 30% for 3 seconds. Now, that doesn't last too long. That's not amazing, but it says this effect can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds. So if you were using an ability that has a passive to it, if it's repeatedly hitting, like a Zhongli pillar, if you're maybe using Fischl, this would work because it says the effect can be triggered while the character who's using the artifact is not on the field. So you can throw down the pillars from Zhongli, and they are going to be impacting the team, and that is a nice amount of passive boost to get because those pillars do last a very long time. I'm happy with it. Now, Pale Flame is interesting. I don't know if I love it just yet. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay. But it's giving a physical damage boost of 25%. On top of this, when an elemental skill hits, your attack is increased by 9% for 7 seconds. That's free attack. It can stack up to 2 times. And it can be triggered every 0.3 seconds. So you're going to stack this up really quickly. But here's the thing. Once stacked, you can get a 100% increase to that. So, I mean, it's like 40% attack. And that's cool. I mean, why not? Physical damage boost, more attack. I think that could be pretty sweet. I just don't know. Because if you look at something like the Witch set, it's like, is this as good? I don't know. Maybe. Pretty much it. That was everything in the trailers and the dev blog. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see what comes next. And I'll be streaming right now, twitch.tv/mtashed. If you guys want to talk about all this stuff, if you guys want to get hyped, I'm your guy. Let's go. Goodbye.